Hello friends, and welcome to a brand new camera comparison between the iPhone 15 Pro against the Xiaomi 13 Pro. On the iPhone we are recording at 4K, while on the Xiaomi we are recording at 1080p because this is the maximum resolution this phone can shoot. Tell me in the comment section below which one do you think has better colors and which one has a better audio.
As per usual on this channel, let's start with some samples taken with their front cameras. The picture of the iPhone is sharper, my hair is well separated and my skin color is very accurate. On the Xiaomi the entire picture has a cool tone and it doesn't represent how the scene was in real life. The difference becomes even bigger in favor of the iPhone 15 Pro in the next sample. Chinese companies usually leave the front camera behind while Apple doesn't skimp on the selfie lens, and honestly the results just show. The iPhone 15 Pro picture is much better. Switching to the main cameras, and just like previously the difference in color tone is immediately noticeable. The iPhone 15 Pro produces warm pictures with natural scenes while the Xiaomi 13 Pro is lighter in tone but still very vibrant. That day it was one of the hottest ones of the year and the iPhone represents the scene how it was in real life. The colors of the 13 Pro are much lighter, and even though the picture is pleasing for the eyes, it doesn't represent the scene as accurately. The iPhone takes very dramatic pictures with strong separation between the sky and the objects in the foreground. The Xiaomi on the other hand is very vibrant but with a lighter tone, but the separation between the leaves of the trees isn't as noticeable, so they appear smoother. When taking pictures indoors, both phones are really good, offering excellent sharpness and dynamic range. Just like earlier, there are differences in colors, with the iPhone continuing to display warmer yet accurate colors and with the Xiaomi having a greenish tint. That's why in this case I prefer the iPhone. Both devices do also have ultra-wide cameras, and because the field of view is much wider, they are brighter compared to their main lenses. The iPhone is still more natural while the Xiaomi actually looks better than before, but still not as good as the iPhone 15 Pro. The iPhone 15 Pro is also wider and you can fit a lot more in the frame, but in this specific case I like the picture taken with the Xiaomi 13 Pro because the iPhone 15 Pro is way too yellowish. The ultra-wide camera of the iPhone 15 Pro is much sharper and detailed compared to the one found on the Xiaomi 13 Pro. The latter has a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens, but because of pixel binning the iPhone seems sharper. Overall, both ultra-wide cameras are great. While there are differences in colors, I can't really pick a winner since I love both implementations. If you love natural but warm colors, then the iPhone is for you, but if you like lively pictures, then the Xiaomi should be your choice. Both devices are also equipped with telephoto sensors. It is a 3x on the 15 Pro and a 3.2x on the 13 Pro. In this particular sample, the iPhone is much better hands down. I just love how sharp it is compared to the smoother picture of the Xiaomi. Earlier I said that both devices are showing consistency between lenses, and this statement is still holding true. Whether you like warmer or cooler colors, it is a personal choice, but having the same colors across all cameras is a must, and these phones are really good at this. I will however give the win to the iPhone because it takes sharper pictures even though it doesn't have as many pixels as the Xiaomi. This is because every picture is taken in auto mode, since 95% of people take pictures without adjusting any of the settings. Another area where I prefer the iPhone is with portraits. As we can see from these pictures, the iPhone is doing much better with my skin color, and even my clothes are brighter and much more visible, especially my jeans. When we crop in, we can see that most of my facial details have been preserved on the iPhone, and even my hair is well defined. On the Xiaomi we have the opposite. Edge detection around my hair seems similar, but parts of my arm have been blurred on the 13 Pro. When recording 4K videos with their main cameras, both devices do an amazing job with stabilization and dynamic range. Just like with pictures, the iPhone has warmer and more natural colors, that's why I prefer it over the slightly off colors of the Xiaomi 13 Pro. The latter however is still great, and I can't believe the difference is this tiny. When recording with their ultra-wide cameras, we can clearly see that the iPhone 15 Pro is wider. Besides that, they are still very similar to each other. The iPhone has slightly better colors, but honestly the 13 Pro isn't bad at all. At 3x, there is a different story. The iPhone just as expected uses its telephoto sensor and its video is great even though a bit smoother compared to the main lens. The Xiaomi on the other hand for some reason cropped in with its main camera and to me it doesn't look as good. Moving to low light and from now on every picture is taken with night mode enabled. With their front cameras just like in daylight even at night the iPhone shows more accurate colors compared to the pale colors shown on the Xiaomi 13 Pro. While the latter shows more details you can't deny that the iPhone is more accurate. Both of them lose quality and sharpness compared to the day but in my opinion the iPhone 15 Pro is still better. I like how this phone keeps the same colors as before and overall the image is much more pleasing compared to the Xiaomi. With their main cameras once again we can immediately notice their differences. The iPhone is sharp in every part of the picture while the white parts of the building seem to be very smooth on the Xiaomi. As if someone painted the details out of it. In certain situations like this one in contrast to daylight it is now the 13 Pro the one with warmer colors while the iPhone 15 Pro is cooler. The iPhone is also a tad bit brighter but the difference in this particular sample isn't that noticeable. In the next case however the iPhone is sharper and brighter. If you look at the roof for example you can clearly notice where the building ends and the sky starts while on the Xiaomi it is too dark to observe. With the main cameras in low light honestly the iPhone 15 Pro edges out the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Its pictures are constantly sharper and even the colors are pleasing. Not to say that the 13 Pro is bad but the iPhone is simply better. The difference becomes even bigger when using the ultra-wide cameras. Just look at these samples. The iPhone is very detailed from the ground up to the trees while the Xiaomi picture is very soft and many details have been lost. The latter however in some samples takes brighter pictures but even though it is brighter in my opinion it doesn't look as good as the iPhone 15 Pro which continues to have depth. Like I said night mode is enabled in every scene but pictures taken with the Xiaomi 13 Pro lack details and they look as if night mode is deliberately disabled. The iPhone on the other hand is very sharp and I like its results. The Xiaomi 13 Pro for the most part kept a good fight but it just can't keep up with the iPhone 15 Pro. We should also consider that the 13 Pro is almost 1 year old and in the tech world it is a long time. When using their telephoto sensors the iPhone continues to show consistency in colors and sharpness and Xiaomi shows ups and downs. In this sample it is almost as sharp as the iPhone. In other samples like this one however the difference in quality is just insane. The 13 Pro is a lot softer and we have barely any details while the iPhone is almost perfect. I don't want to be rude with Xiaomi since I really love their phones but truth be told the iPhone 15 Pro is just in another level. Especially when it comes to the telephoto cameras since this lens seems to be very weak on the 13 Pro. When taking portraits at night just like during the day the iPhone continues to be brighter and I am well defined from the background. My face and even my clothes are much more visible compared to the 13 Pro. When we crop in we can see that the iPhone 15 Pro is a bit over-sharpened while the Xiaomi 13 Pro is softer and many details have been lost. The iPhone on the other hand has more noise. If you did enjoy this video a thumbs up would be appreciated. Thank you for watching and for more content like this please consider subscribing to my channel.